When instructors use Sakai, it's a really big resource for students.
It takes the stress and anxiety out of college for students.
For teaching, I see it as primarily an organizational tool.
I love Sakai. I can't imagine doing anything without Sakai anymore.
I think all instructors should use the gradebook in Sakai, and they should also use it to post updates, like if they're canceling class, and always have their syllabus on Sakai at least.
Being able to access resources, grades, and be able to see like a wide angle shot of, your semester in that course can make a student's life a whole lot easier and simpler.
So I use it as an information portal. And so everything they need to know about the class, the syllabus, weekly announcements, everything is available on there for them. So they have a one-stop shop for everything they need for the class.
They don't have to worry about losing a piece of paper. They can always go back to Sakai for that information, and it's all there for them to reference.
And as a pedagogical tool, it's also helpful because it allows me to deliver certain materials to them that's more difficult to do in hard copy.
I can't speak highly enough about lessons. I think lessons have changed how I teach in really fundamental ways.
I'm actually in a course right now that's completely face-to-face course, and my instructor has laid out like the entire semester in lesson blocks on Sakai, and it's really nice, very organized. Helps me stay on track with my school and know what's coming up and what I should prepare for.
More recently, I've been using the lessons tool and other features that are traditionally used in online and blended courses, but I've been using them in my regular classes as well because I find that they're a good additional tool.
When we have the gradebook on Sakai and you can see what your total final grade is as it's calculated with the percentages, it's nice to see because then you can keep track and see what score you need to get on future assignments in order to get a good grade.
I think gradebook is the one that they like the best because it has to do with their stress about their grade. They can always see where they're at.
I really wish more instructors would use the gradebook because it's really nice to be able to see how you're progressing.
I also think they really like things like forums, being able to share content with one another.
What I've been able to do is extend the discussion from class onto the forum, or use the forum for discussions of topics that we don't have time to cover in class. So it allows, in a way, an extension of the classroom.
I would tell instructors to use Sakai because it really helps the student and it shows you're supporting them because it is an extra tool that students can utilize.
Just try it. It's hard to break it. It's hard to do anything that will break it, I think, as far as I know. But I think the biggest barrier is just getting started with it.
Talk to your peers, because at this point there are lots of people who have gone through Pluto or who have really worked a lot with Sakai. It really opens so many pedagogical conversational doors when you start to talk about how Sakai can work and lessons can work for you.
Sakai is really helpful for the students, and I know we all really appreciate having a nice Sakai site. I like Sakai. I really appreciate having an online portal that has all the information for a class that I can access whenever.
There's training available, and that's always accessible, but there's no comparison for just turning it on, going into it, and trying to make it work, and then it'll, I think, come along pretty easily.